inland waters light chop. Sunday night, northwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas around 2 feet. Bay and inland waters light chop. Monday, northwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas around 2 feet. Bay and inland waters light chop. Monday night, north winds around 10 knots. Seas around 2 feet. Bay and inland waters light chop. Tuesday, northeast winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas around 2 feet. Bay and inland waters light chop. Your coastal waters forecast for the following marine location. Coastal waters from Englewood to Tarpon Springs out 20 to 60 nautical miles. Issued at 9:52 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Small craft advisory in effect until 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time this afternoon. Rest of today, north winds around 15 knots. Seas 4 to 6 feet. Tonight, north winds 10 to 15 knots, diminishing to 5 to 10 knots after midnight. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Saturday, north winds around 5 knots. Seas around 2 feet. Saturday night, north winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 1 foot or less. Sunday, northwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 1 foot or less, then around 2 feet in the afternoon. Sunday night, northwest winds around 10 knots. Seas around 2 feet. Monday, northwest winds around 10 knots. Seas around 2 feet. Monday night, north winds around 10 knots. Seas around 2 feet. Tuesday, northeast winds around 10 knots. Seas around...
Alrighty, my friends, what is going on, everybody, and welcome back here to the coverage here of Hurricane Ian. We are now seeing this system still as a category, literally as a category 1 hurricane with maximum sustained winds here of 85 miles per hour. Obviously, higher gusts can be expected out of this storm. Anyways, my friends, hope y'all are doing great here for today. Like I said, obviously, welcome, my friends. Hope you guys are doing all right. So, straight off the bat, something I do want to actually mention here is that we do have a tornado watch that has gotten issued across portions here of South Carolina, as well as portions here of North Carolina, as well as southeastern Virginia. You know, kind of around the areas here towards Virginia Beach and obviously surrounding areas. We are currently seeing this right here for the coastline, as we do have a pretty decent tornado threat here for today, which is kind of what we are talking about here. So, but anyways, but that's kind of talk about. Let's see, got a nice water spout, most likely big hook, nevertheless. This is Valley Storm Chaser. What do you... Wait, what? Interesting. Let's go see here. Angelina says, hello, what's up? Hope you're doing all right. Glad to have you here. Valley says, I'll tag you in a Twitter post. Okay, sounds good. It definitely does sound good, my friend. So, believe it or not, we still have the hurricane hunters are currently still en route, in which I am going to go ahead and show you guys here. We currently do have the hurricane hunters that still are investigating this system here right now. Like I said, as of right now, we do have ourselves. This is currently kicking off here at the moment. Like the last pressure they read was apparently 981 millibars, so it actually is a little bit lower pressure, which is kind of interesting here. So we are going to continue watching this. Like I said, obviously, the lower the pressure, the more stronger the storm is. With that being said, obviously, so the higher the pressure goes, the more it's weakening and stuff like that. So, apparently, we have ourselves a few other missions that's going here as well. Another NOAA 3 mission that's currently happening here. We have Mission 31, which is the one we just now looked at. Yeah, Mission 31 is the current one that's currently ongoing. Like I said, right now they are going near Hilton Head, actually, which is quite cool. Yeah, they're actually, the hurricane hunters are right next to Hilton Head Island, actually. Like, so that's where I actually go for that's actually where I usually go for vacation every once in a while, which is really, really interesting. But yeah, that's kind of what we are talking about. I mean, you're right there. The hurricane hunters are just off the coast of Hilton Head Island, not too far away from it. And they are currently doing some analysis on the storm in order to gather information on it, basically to see what's going on inside the storm and stuff like that. And regarding to, like I said, obviously in regarding to another mission, apparently we have another mission that's just now taking off from, it looks like from Houston, Texas. obviously, which is obviously a bit interesting. So we are definitely going to, really, really watch out for that. So obviously they're going to be collecting more data on the storm, getting more information and stuff like that on it. So that indeed will be pretty good in order to, gather some information and stuff. So we have ourselves another mission that's also apparently taken off here as well. Also from the same area, we have 2 missions that's currently going on. One of them is just following behind. It looks like we have 2 aircraft that are heading here towards Ian. In order to gather some probably surrounding information on the storm here. Obviously, probably trying to get some environmental, observations and kind of, stuff like that that's ongoing, which is going to be pretty useful in regarding to determining, Ian's strength here on regard to landfall. And like I said, right now the system is just about to make landfall. I mean, it's honestly, let's go and see, the center of the storm is located kind of right around in here from what it looks like. Let's go play this in motion, you guys, regarding to the latest information. So it does look like that this system is actually now making landfall. We're definitely getting ready to here in a few minutes. So that is kind of interesting to what we are currently seeing. So we're definitely going to watch out for it. Let's go ahead and see here. All right, so Jackson has sent us in a image here on Twitter in regarding to this one system. Apparently, there's definitely some rotation on that here, just north of Atlantic towards, towards kind of near sea level for the most part. Yeah, there is definitely a hook on that. Definitely kind of looking like a, definitely a supercell shape. That is really, really interesting there. So, well, Valley, thank you so much for sending that in to us. And that is across portions here of North Carolina, according to him. So, how long ago was that there? Was that like really long ago? Like, or how recent was that occurring, which is definitely really interesting. If we pause this on the latest frame, like I said, we do have a lot of flash flood warnings that is currently ongoing across portions here of coastal South Carolina, which is currently kicking off for the most part. Like I said, we are expecting lots of flooding in regarding to, like I was saying, obviously in regarding to, surges as well as freshwater flooding from tons and tons of rainfall. That is going to be a factor here. So we are seeing, tons and tons of, impacts being a thing here across portions of the way here. So let's see. Jenny saying hello from Virginia. What's up, Jenny? Hope you're doing all right. Glad to have you here. Hope you are doing okay, my friend. Like I said, glad to have you all here for today. Like I said, obviously, if there's anything I can do to help keep you guys informed and help keep you guys safe, then obviously I'm going to do so as much as possible. Like I was saying, a new word that just came out here is we do have a tornado watch that is in effect across portions of southeastern Virginia, including just areas just south of Richmond for the most part, as well as towards like Virginia Beach and surrounding areas. We are currently seeing this towards like Morehead City, Long Beach as well, Myrtle Beach as well. Let's go see here. Proxy with another $30 donation. Proxy, thank you so much. Saying hello again, everyone. What's up, Proxy? Hope you're doing all right, my man. But thank you so much, Proxy. Oh, you're the absolute best. You really, really are. Big, big shout out. Obviously goes to Proxy for that, for the super chat once again for today. Wow, that is super, super sweet of you. That's super, super nice of you. Thank you, seriously, from the bottom of my heart. It's definitely greatly appreciated. Well, yeah, Proxy, definitely big shout out goes to you. Let's go ahead and see here. We have, let's go and see. We also have ourselves, okay, Mark is here. What's up, Mark? Hope you're doing all right. We also do have, let's see here. Oh, my mom's here, actually. What's up? Hope you're doing good. But like I said, obviously we are watching this, guys, like very, very closely. Like I said, we are currently seeing a lot of strong winds already starting to show themselves across portions of the way here. I mean, we're already seeing these winds in the inland portions of the Carolinas. I mean, well into the 30s and the 40s. And like I said, obviously some higher gusts is definitely going to be quite likely here, which is definitely really, really interesting. So we're definitely going to watch out for it. And like I was saying, right now the system is, like I said, right now the system is definitely getting closer. Like I said, obviously it is getting closer to landfall here. It's just right off the coast of South Carolina. And like I was saying, here recently we just had a new tornado watch that just got issued for portions along, northeastern South Carolina, as long as portions here along the coastline, as well as, obviously right here on the eastern side of North Carolina as well. Southeastern portions of Virginia included. Like I said, Virginia Beach is definitely what we were talking about here. Let's go ahead and get rid of that little box there so we don't cover up our views. Speaking of views, we do have some live camera views here for today. We are having 3 cameras here. We did have 4, but apparently already since we started the live stream, one of them has went down. We are seeing a live camera here in Holden Beach, North Carolina, which is located right here on the far southernmost area. We are also seeing, like I said, we obviously are watching this here. Another camera here in Myrtle Beach, which is relatively not too far down to the southwest. Like I said, here's Holden Beach, here's Myrtle Beach, and of course we do have, also Charleston. In which Charleston is located right here. So this is Charleston, South Carolina. So we have ourselves a lot of cameras that is currently, currently kicking off here. So definitely is pretty good here. Let's see. Monica says you deserve it, brother. Let's see. That was awesome. Well, thank you so much, Monica. Greatly appreciated. Let's see. Hope all is having a great day, staying safe from this crazy hurricane. Absolutely. Yeah, this system's been nuts. And regarding to impacts and stuff like that over the last little bit. Like I said, I mean, this system has really been crazy. I mean, first of all, we've seen this thing make landfall in portions of southwestern Florida. I mean, seriously, this has gotten really, really crazy. We've seen, a lot, like Category 4 landfall here in Florida, and now we're seeing a Category 1, a pretty strong Category 1 hurricane in regarding to the system making landfall in South Carolina. So there's definitely lots and lots of impacts projected by this by the cyclone. I mean, this is definitely going to go down in history, my friends. Definitely is as one of the most craziest, one of the craziest systems that's actually impacted southwestern Florida, which is definitely really, really nuts. But we're going to go take a look here, guys, at the latest the latest hurricane information from the Hurricane Center, I should say. We'll look at the hurricane hunters in a second as well. So if we go ahead and switch on over here to the latest and greatest information here coming in from the National Hurricane Center, we are seeing that tropical storm force winds located right here inside of this big old yellow ball that you see here. These are the regions where we are seeing obviously tropical storm force winds, which is definitely really, really crazy. So tropical storm force winds does extend out at least a couple hundred miles on each side, which is definitely quite nuts. In regarding to this system here, like I was saying, I mean, obviously that's the realm where we are seeing those tropical storm force winds, basically in excess of 39 miles per hour. Across the areas here in the red, these are the hurricane winds that we are actually seeing. These are the regions where we are seeing hurricane force winds that is kicking off across portions of the way here, which is definitely really, really interesting. Like I said, the path of the system is expected to obviously weaken very, very quickly as this thing like I said, obviously, as this thing moves its way up here to the northwest, like I was saying, tropical storm is expected to impact, quickly downgrade into a tropical storm here on the eastern sides of South Carolina, in which that is something we are definitely going to need to watch here. So, they actually did downgrade the rainfall potential significantly since our update here for yesterday, which is definitely really, really crazy. Like I said, we are currently seeing this system, like I said, obviously now producing maybe at most across portions of the way here. Obviously towards like eastern South Carolina as well as portions here in central North Carolina, we are seeing, like I was saying, maybe 4 to 6 inches, definitely being a possibility. So that is kind of what we are talking about here. So 4 to 6 inches, we're talking about 2 to 4 inches across portions here of the way. So obviously across the areas here in green, I mean, obviously tons and tons of rainfall for places here in eastern Kentucky, portions here of West Virginia, North Carolina, and South Carolina, as well as scraping up the coast here of portions of New Jersey, Delaware, and even southern portions of Maryland, where we are seeing maybe up to 2 to 4 inches of rainfall being a possibility. Now, like I said, with that being said, we do have a very large flash flooding concern here for today. We do have a moderate risk, a level 3 out of 4, which is definitely really, really crazy. But that is indeed what we are actually seeing here. Like I said, obviously a moderate risk here for places in South Carolina, North Carolina, as well as Virginia. These are the regions where we are likely going to see loads and loads of impacts in regarding to flooding here. Let's see, Proxy says, has the center of circulation made landfall yet? So, in regarding to the latest info, the center is, it does not appear that the center has made landfall quite yet, but it's definitely getting very, very close. As you can actually see, if you follow the circulation, which is like right in here, it's still just off the coast here, but it's definitely getting very, very close. It's definitely getting very, very close here in regarding to that. Like I was saying, for areas here towards, like we were talking about, areas kind of near Isle of Palms, we're seeing kind of these winds getting up into the 50-plus realm in regarding to these winds. So definitely the winds are really cranking across the way here. I mean, these winds are definitely really, really cranking. And luckily, we have a lot of information in regarding the winds here for today. We also have some buoys out there as well. If we grab the information here from the buoys, I'm going to take a look at this here right now. switching our thing over here. So we're taking a buoy just off the coast here of, pretty much just off the coast, just south of North Carolina here. Apparently, we have a tornado report coming through now. Uh-oh. What is that, Holden Beach? Oh, shoot. That is not good. We were talking about that tornado warning that happened earlier. Let's see here. Let's see here. Sky One spotted reported tornado in Holden Beach with lofted debris. No damage reported at this time. Obviously, with lofted debris, that would make it damaging. So, obviously, obviously, I wouldn't say that. That's not damaging. Wow. Definitely pretty crazy here. So, anyways, we got to watch out for tornadoes today as well, like I was talking about. And not too long ago, like I was saying, I mean, relatively, recently, we had a tornado watch. It just got issued for places along portions of, eastern portions here of North Carolina, as well as portions here of, South Carolina as well. Which is definitely really, really interesting here. So, we are having tons and tons of local storm reports here. Obviously, talking about, reported trees down. See, a lot of trees are reporting down here. Let's see here. This one's showing several trees down, power lines down, trees down. Let's see here. Let's see more trees down. So yeah, lots and lots of trees being reported down. I mean, most of these are actually just for trees reporting down, which is really powerful down on that one. Really, really concerning. So obviously, yeah, there's already damage already starting to occur. Wow, look at this one. Tree down on a house. That's not good. Damage reports, trees and power lines down. Yeah, tree down on power lines along portions here of the coastal area of South Carolina. Wow, that's really, really interesting there. That's actually kind of concerning. And like I was saying, I mean, obviously, like I said, this is just the beginning of the event here across portions of, the way of the Carolinas. Like I said, this is definitely going to be causing some, some nasty impacts, and it already is starting to. It's already starting to actually cause, some nasty impacts across portions here of the way. So we are just going to continue to, monitor the situation as it does unfold here. Like I said, this system right now is a Category 1 storm. I'm going to do an update here on the Hurricane Center. Latest update. Okay. Let's see. 85 miles an hour and 980 millibars. Wow. Motion has really picked up on this storm here. I'm just now noticing, look at this. Motion is now moving north at 14 miles an hour. So this system is really cranking. We're starting to really get some fast-moving speed with this system here, which is really nuts there. Let's go and see. So obviously, with that being said, there's that. Warning cone here. Like I said, obviously the areas here in the red is the hurricane warnings we have in place here. We do have a tropical storm warning for areas here in the blue. Obviously pretty much for the entirety of the coastline of, like I was saying, for the most part here in portions of, North Carolina. We do have a little bit of pink, as you can actually see here. That is hurricane watches that is in effect here. So definitely that is something we do need to, really consider watching here for the next little bit. So we're just definitely going to keep on watching. We're definitely going to keep on watching this, my friends, and we'll see. Let's go see Monica with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Monica. Big shout out goes to you. As well as Proxy, Monica and Proxy, you guys absolutely rock. Thank you so much for your very, very generous and kind support. Definitely means a lot. Thank you so much. Big shout out goes to you. But yeah, like I was saying, we did actually have a tornado that was reported here, like I said, once again, towards Holden Beach, which is definitely really crazy. So we're watching out for it. There we go. Thank you so much once again, Monica. Big shout out goes to you. Big shout out. Thank you once again so much for that. You guys are absolutely super generous here. So once again, thank you all absolutely so much. And like I was saying, as of right now, we are seeing the buoy that's currently in the direct path of this. Look at this wind gust up to 62 miles an hour, which is definitely really starting to crank here. I mean, definitely we are seeing those like I said, 62 mile per hour wind gusts, which that's not hurricane force, believe it or not. That is just in that mid-level tropical storm, almost upper-level tropical storm force winds here. We are seeing the maximum wind speeds, constant wind speeds here. I would say maximum, but constant winds blowing here at 47 miles an hour, which is definitely really fast. I mean, that is enough to cause some damage and all kinds of other concerns in regarding the thing. So definitely is really, really crazy. So let's go ahead and switch on over here, guys, to the actual live cameras we do have. Like I said, we have 3 live cameras here for today. Like I was saying, we did actually have 4, but one of them actually already went down, which is really, really interesting here. But anyways, we have one that's in here for portions of Holden Beach, which Holden Beach is in portions of, southern North Carolina. And like I was saying, we actually did have a reported tornado here for areas in Holden Beach, which is really, really concerning. Definitely really, really crazy. So that is something we do need to, definitely watch out here for. Is the possibility of some tornadoes. And like I was saying, the area here across the pink, that is a newly issued tornado watch that is now in effect here. Basically here until, let's go see, this expires at, let's see, we're going to pull this up, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So obviously we have about 8 hours and 40 minutes to go, if I'm not, if that sounds about right. I don't know if the math was totally there, but I think that that's what that is. Anyways, but like I said, yeah, tornado watch, obviously watch out for some tornadoes for today. Across portions here of, like I was saying, obviously portions here of, the Carolinas, as well as portions of, Virginia. That Myrtle Beach camera, look at how much it's shaking. That is quite nuts. I'm noticing that the Charleston, South Carolina one is also doing that as well. Not as much, obviously. Myrtle Beach one is really cranking. Do you see that? Wow. That is actually really, really crazy here. So, let's go and see here. We'll see. Glinda's says, "Hi from New Jersey. I'm very worried not getting any type of info. Wondering if you could possibly tell me if there is going to be bad weather for us in Burlington County, New Jersey. I appreciate you taking your time to help." Absolutely. Like I said, that's what I'm here for. Definitely, definitely. So, you're wanting to look here across portions of New Jersey. So, here's the thing. So, in regard to those winds, we're not really expecting those winds to get up into tropical storm force if that's what you are worried about for the most part. Yeah, those tropical storm winds are going to quickly die out from the system. I mean, like I said, obviously, we'll go and switch to my other screen. Now, the wind field is quite large, but those winds are going to mostly die out by the time it does reach you. Which is definitely really good news. But I will tell you, you are going to have some impacts regarding to rainfall. Like I said, obviously, you said that you are right here across portions of, let's go and see. I'm trying to find my little things pocket it. Let's see. You say Burlington County. Like I said, obviously, I don't know exactly where Burlington County is. You should know where you are based off a relation from the map that we're looking at here. The areas in the dark green is showing anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of rainfall. The areas here in the light green is showing anywhere from 1 to 2. And then the areas here just in the north, not really expecting much rainfall, if any at all. So obviously, yeah, it's kind of a big, you're right there on a big sharp gradient line, basically looking from areas of not much rainfall to potentially 2 to 4 inches of rainfall. And obviously, I said, the closer you are to the coastlines, the more better chance you do have of seeing, a couple inches of rainfall across portions of the way here. Absolutely. So yeah, that's in regarding to you. Like I said, obviously the wind speed probabilities here of tropical storm force really do die out. Not expected to reach into portions of New Jersey, which is definitely really, really good for the most part for you specifically. So, but like I was saying, so obviously we are seeing, really no concerns in regarding to the damaging winds in regarding to near you. Only thing you got to really look out for is the possibility of, obviously a couple inches of rainfall, which obviously, I mean, some of those areas do need the rainfall. So this honestly could be beneficial to you. Yeah, absolutely. But like I said, it's completely different for places down here towards like the Carolinas. I mean, North and South Carolina, these areas are definitely really, really, really getting pretty crazy in regarding to this. So definitely is something we are really going to need to watch out here for. So. But anyways, but like I was saying, obviously areas here towards Myrtle Beach, we just now got a flash flood warning is in effect for these areas here. We are seeing this in effect here until 3:15, so we have a little bit to go. Anywhere from between 2 and 4 inches of rain has currently fallen, with additional amounts of maybe 2 to 3 inches definitely being possible. So that is something we do really need to consider in here is also like excessive amounts of rainfall, which can lead to flooding. Like I was saying, in regarding to our surges and stuff like that, like I said, we are definitely having, some nasty surges along portions of the coastlines here. Like I was saying, at worst, we're seeing a possibility of maybe anywhere from 4 to 7 foot along the landfall area here on the northern side, central and northern side here of the coastline, which is definitely quite crazy. in regarding to in regarding to saltwater flooding. Like I said, this is 4 to 7 foot of saltwater being pushed inland, which obviously is going to be rising that sea level. And like I said, this does not take into consideration wave height as well as freshwater flooding, meaning rainfall, leading to flooding. So obviously the flooding could be a little bit more higher than actually what we are currently seeing here. So then obviously what the map is showing. So obviously, consider that. Across portions of the coastline here in North Carolina, we are seeing anywhere from 2 to 4 foot of storm surges being possible here. We are seeing 1 to 2 foot across the way, across portions of northeastern Florida into portions of the entire coastline of Georgia, anywhere from 1 to 2 foot of storm surge, which, honestly is kind of more in the mild aspect, but definitely not as crazy what's expected here in portions of South Carolina. Like I said, South Carolina is really going to get it in regarding to, in regarding to the, the coastal flooding aspect. So definitely watch out for it. Let's see, Glinda says, appreciate you. Well, thank you very much. Let's see, a little windy for a few hours and chilly here, but loving that part. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Obviously, hope that you are definitely, staying safe with this system. Like I said, the only thing you got to really watch out for is, the winds could get pretty gusty, but we're not expecting anything like extreme as to what we're seeing down here, like in cross portions of the Carolinas. Your mostly concern is obviously the rainfall potential, in regarding the things here. We are starting to see that rainfall drive its way up here across portions of now northern Virginia into portions of southern Delaware and southern Maryland. Those areas are now starting to see that rainfall, which is currently going on here. So that's definitely something we are going to definitely watch out here for in regarding the thing. So, but that's currently what we are seeing here as of now. And like I said, if you guys have anything that you would want to report to us, and regarding impacts here from Ian, once again, feel free to tag us on Twitter at NWW1162. Like I said, the little Twitter handle is right here. My cursor is at just below my cursor. So that's if you guys want to, submit anything to us in regarding to impacts of Ian. Obviously, we're going to, we'll even share it on the live stream if you guys want us to. Absolutely. And like I said, we got you guys covered here. Obviously, we are going to keep you guys informed. We are going to keep you guys, keep you guys safe in regard to as much as we possibly can. Like I said, obviously, if there's anything that's worrying, if anything's worrying about, or anything was worrying you, like I said, let us know, and we'll see what we can do in order to help out as much as possible. Let's see. I live in a mobile home. I guess that's why I'm a little worried. Absolutely. Well, here's the thing, Glenn. Like I said, it's obviously mostly good news for you, because like I said, obviously, those winds are expected to die down here for the most part. I can tell that we are having some winds. Definitely pretty gusty here, probably up to 20 miles per hour. In some of these areas here for the most part. Like I said, you can see the winds, obviously change. We were seeing these gusts, yeah. It does appear to be getting a little bit more gusty across the way, but yeah, definitely far away from that damaging aspect. So definitely is really, really good here. Let's see here. Glenda says, also thank you for having me here. Absolutely. Like I said, obviously all of you guys are welcome. And obviously a big shout out goes to, our supporters today. Big shout out goes to Monica as well as Proxy. Thank you guys seriously once again for supporting the channel. You guys are the best. Just always know that. Every single one of you guys for joining us today. Just thank you for being here. It's greatly appreciated. And obviously, please stay safe out there. And like I said, if there's anything that I can do to make things better on you guys, if there's anything I can do to help you guys out in order to keep you as informed and as possibly safe as possible, please, definitely please let us know here. Absolutely. And like I said, we are going to be giving you guys information on this, obviously as much information as you guys would need in regarding to this system here. Absolutely. So like I said, once again, just thank you for being here, guys. You all are absolutely the best. So, but like I was saying, we did just have a tornado report actually coming through here from around the Holden Beach area. And like I was saying, we do have some live cameras here in Holden Beach. If you look at the top camera there, that is a live cam in Holden Beach. Obviously, the skies are pretty... let's see what's going on with that one camera. But like I said, obviously the skies are, definitely quite crazy. Uh-oh. That's not good. We lost cameras in... Oh, that's not good at all. We lost the camera in Myrtle Beach. Uh-oh. That is definitely not good. So, we're going to switch on back to our main screen for a second. Obviously, maybe that camera will come back. That could be a sign that maybe that camera got destroyed, or the power went off or something. Yeah, definitely is pretty crazy here. Let's go and see here. But yeah, so that is kind of what we are seeing here. Once again, guys, we are definitely really watching the system here. So, like I said, guys, if you have any questions for today, like I said, feel free to let us know. We are going to be here for you guys. I'm going to try to shoot as long as I possibly can. I'm not going to be doing a long, so I'm not going to be doing a really long coverage here for today because I have to prepare for my trip tomorrow because I am leaving to go to Florida. So I'm probably going to be live here for maybe a couple hours. I don't even know how long I'm going to be live, actually. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, we'll definitely, we'll see how long we can push this. And regarding the things I don't expect to be live for too long. So our live stream will probably just happen until this thing does decide it wants to make landfall here. So we're not going to be doing a long live stream here for tonight, my friends. But anyways, like I was saying, this thing is definitely getting close to making landfall. You can see. It looks like at this point, here we are seeing this system. It does appear that we are, if not at landfall now, very close to it. Very, very close to it. Can I put Simon Brewer's stream on? No, I can't. Because of copyright concerns, for one. I don't own any of the footage that he is putting out. Monica says, what is the speed on the outer bands of the storm? I'm east of Asheville. So, like I was saying, right now we are seeing the maximum wind gusts, the wind gusts regarding this system here of around, like I was saying, we are seeing those gusts definitely getting really, really high in some of these areas. Like I said, when the most we've seen here so far, I think was, I'm going to pull this up to the latest, it was around 62 miles an hour as of now. Like I said, we are having gusts near hurricane force. Which is crazy. Julie says the solar storm could cause power outages, maybe. Let's see. We're going to go to the Spatial Weather Prediction Center. Apparently, no, I don't think that's going to have anything to do with it. Although you are right. Yeah, there is a solar storm that is going to be making impacts here on the country. Yeah, absolutely. Which is definitely really, really, really crazy. So... but yeah, so that is currently what we are talking about. So I don't think that has anything to do with the power outages. Like I said, it's not necessarily a very nasty solar event. Like I said, it's not really a large solar event, but yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, that definitely, like I said, it's mostly here from the, from the storm that's mostly doing this here for the most part. Absolutely. But yeah, that's currently what is kicking off here, my friends, as of right now. Something I do want to go ahead and show you guys, I guess we'll go ahead and pull up here, is here's the Space Weather Prediction Center. And if we play this here in time, there you go. Got a little burst of energy on the left-hand side there. That's definitely really, really interesting. Really, really cool. Look at that big old burst there. We have another one, another set of data coming through here. Let's see. This is from Ghost 16 satellite. Wow, I didn't know the Ghost 16 actually studies the sun either. I thought that was just a geostationary Earth satellite just to look at that. I didn't know it actually looks at the sun. Wow. Here's the aurora forecast and regarding the things too. Obviously areas here like in northern Russia, northern portions of Canada as well, likely going to have some pretty interesting impacts in regarding to this here. Yeah, definitely is looking like it. Yeah, but you can actually obviously see that here. I mean, look at that. So yeah, the forecast has the aurora is really cranking across portions of the. Wow, look at that. Honestly, I'd even say it's a possibility we could see the auroras in the northern United States because of this. I mean, look at that. It has it dipping right down very into that region. Like I said, obviously a lot of areas here in Canada has a pretty decent chance of seeing those auroras, which is really, really interesting here. Our something goes out on the smallest of winds. That's my concern, since crews will not go out in bad weather. Well, obviously, like I said, hopefully that does not happen. I mean, obviously, I hope that you guys are, I hope that you guys stay safe out there, obviously. But yeah, so absolutely. So we're definitely seeing that. So once again, like I said, guys, we do have a tornado watch that's been issued for portions here of, like I was saying, for portions of northeastern, like I said, portions of basically northeastern or far eastern portions of South Carolina, depending on however you would consider that. On the far eastern side, also portions here along the entire coastline of North Carolina into portions of southeastern Virginia. We are definitely seeing those tornado watches that is currently in effect here. Definitely, absolutely. But yeah, so that's currently what's going on, my friends. I just want to give you guys a little update on this system. Like I said, obviously we are probably not going to be live for too much longer. Like I said, obviously I wanted to just give you guys a little bit of coverage regarding to this system. Obviously, yeah, I wish I could be here during the entire thing, but I do have a lot of things that I do need to get done here for today, like preparing for my trip tomorrow. Like I said, if you don't know, I'm actually leaving tomorrow morning to go to Florida. We're not going to obviously get there. Like I said, obviously, if we're obviously, I'm not gonna, be able to stream as long as we possibly did the last time. So considering the last stream we just did and this stream, we've been live here for over an hour, which, like I said, I feel like it's good coverage enough to give you guys information on this system and regarding the things here. Devin says, if I see damage tomorrow, can I send them on Discord? So here's the thing. So tomorrow, I'm actually. We're gonna split this trip into 2 different days. I'm not gonna get in Florida until the 2nd. Tomorrow, the 1st, we are leaving really early in the morning. Obviously, we are going to I'll probably be traveling down to like Georgia here. Like I said, I'm leaving from Kentucky. I'm leaving here from around the Louisville area. We're tracking down to the south. We're gonna be taking Interstate 65, then eventually taking Interstate 24, I believe. It depends on which route we actually end up going here. But anyways, yeah, regardless though, we are going to probably reach our way to Georgia here by tomorrow. And obviously, the day after that, we're gonna be here in Florida. So yeah, for the second, we're gonna be here. For the second, I'll be in Florida. Absolutely. But anyways, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to let us know. Like I said, I feel like I'm going to end the live stream here relatively soon. For the most part, like I said, the system is definitely making its way a close approach. Like I was saying, guys, I have a lot of stuff I need to do to prepare for my trip, which is definitely really, really crazy. Like I said, I wish I could stay for really long today. I really wish I could for as long as possible, but unfortunately I can't, because there's a lot of stuff I do actually have to, like I said, there's a lot of stuff I do have to, end up doing and stuff. Let's go ahead and see here. So Blue Flame says, how much rainfall can southern New Jersey expect? So in regarding to the impacts from rainfall, the current Weather Prediction Center does have just about 2 to 4 inches across the southern edge. The far southeastern edge, kind of around 2 to 4 inches here. And obviously we are seeing, the far southwestern side possibly up there to that as well. So that is indeed what we are talking about. So maybe around 1 to 2 across the areas here in light green, and kind of around the, obviously we are seeing the 2 to 4 range across the region here on the eastern side. Let's see, Proxy with another $30 super chat. Are you serious, Proxy? Oh my gosh, you were super, super supportive. Everyone, please give Proxy a big thanks. Also, Monica, you as well. Thank you guys so much for that. That is seriously really appreciated. Proxy saying, Andrew, thank you for taking so much of your time and skill keeping us informed and safe. Please have a safe and enjoyable trip and know that you are greatly appreciated for all that you do for us. Well, Proxy, big thank you goes to you. Thank you seriously so much for that. You did not have to do that. You really did not have to. Once again, thank you seriously so much for all your generous support, my friend. Big thanks goes to you. So, but anyways, my friends, like I said, I think we're gonna probably head off here relatively soon. I think like here in a few minutes. Because like I was saying, I was just giving you guys the latest update. We're gonna go over the latest information really quickly for you guys. So consider this your guys' last update in regarding to Ian. This will be the final update on Ian forever, my friends. So if we're going to switch on over here back to my main screen. Okay, so here we go. Here's the latest cone. So Ian is currently a hurricane, a Category 1 hurricane with maximum sustained winds of 85 miles per hour. Latest update. Let's go and see if the update came out yet. Let's see here. Okay, so yep, still at 85 miles an hour. So obviously the area here in the yellow, that is our tropical storm force wind area. The area here in the red is obviously our hurricane force wind region. Every single area here in the red, the coastal areas here across the red, those are hurricane warnings, which is in effect here. Obviously, where hurricane conditions is expected. The areas here across the blue, across the entirety, or most of the entirety here of North Carolina, those are tropical storm warnings. Also across portions here of the half coastline of Georgia, once again, tropical storm warnings that's in effect here. So this thing is expected to rapidly weaken as it moves away on land here. Is eventually going to be tracking up here into portions of North Carolina, eventually into Virginia, driving the potential of a decent amount of rainfall. And like I was saying, at the most, we are going to be seeing the possibility of 4 to 6 inches across portions of the areas here in yellow. Obviously, eastern North Carolina, portions here along central North Carolina, as well as the eastern side, the east central side here of South Carolina, likely going to see those rains of 4 to 6 inches being possible here. And like I was saying, anywhere in the dark green, 2 to 4 inches of rain is definitely possible, which is definitely really, really, crazy. And but like I said, definitely really something we do need to watch out for and regarding the things here. But yeah, I mean, that's currently what's happening here. The wind history, obviously, the hurricane force winds are now starting to move their way into portions of South Carolina, so watch out for those conditions, obviously. Surges expect to be quite high along the areas here of the landfall zone of 4 to 7 feet being possible, which is definitely really, really crazy. So we're going to watch out for it. Let's see, Proxy says, I've received the last of my merch, the red polo shirt yesterday. And I'm enjoying everything. Thanks again, Andrew. You're very welcome. So you got a red one, actually. Huh. Really, really cool. Let's see. Courtney's saying, Proxy, can you send photos of it? Yeah, if you want to share it with us, you can share it on our Discord. If you do have Discord or on Twitter, anyways. But yeah. But like I said, once again, guys, greatly, greatly appreciated. Let's go and see here. Monica says, thank you, Proxy. I can't top that. My deposit doesn't clear until tomorrow. Like I said, don't worry. Monica, do not worry about it. Like I said, you just being here is greatly appreciated. It's much, much appreciated. So big, big shout out. It still goes to you, Monica. Like I said, it doesn't matter how much. It's just you guys are seriously very, very grateful, and you guys are seriously very, very generous, and I'm very, very grateful, I should say. And I'm very, very, you guys are very, very generous. So once again, just thank you. I mean, honestly, anything. I don't care how much it is. Just thank you for helping out the channel. It's seriously greatly, greatly appreciated. You guys absolutely rock. So, but anyways, my friends, like I said, I think that's going to go ahead and do it for the live stream here for today. I am taking my computer down to Florida, but we're not going to do like any live coverages or anything like that while I'm in Florida. The plan is maybe doing like a 20 to 30 minute update on the weather every night while I'm down there in Florida. Like I said, I'm staying from the 1st. I'll be gone from the 1st until the 14th. So obviously I'll be there on vacation for quite a while. I'm going to visit my brother down in Florida, as well as my girlfriend down in Florida as well, or Arctic, who's in the chat. So I'll be spending time with them. And obviously, like I said, I'll still be active in my Discord if you guys do want to chat about anything. Like I said, the links are in the description below. You guys can check that stuff out and regarding the thing. So yeah, feel free to check that out and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much gonna do it, guys, for the live stream for today. Like I said, I really wish I could have streamed the whole entire thing here, but like I said, we've been live here for over an hour if you consider our other stream we just did here. But like I said, I mean, obviously, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. See, water flows downstream in Florida. Going to the beach was already. I'm so worried about the water levels in the swamps, hometown for me in need of an airboat. Absolutely. Yeah, there's definitely really, really crazy and nasty conditions has happened across portions of, Florida, unfortunately. Alrighty, my friends, that's going to do it here for today. Thank you all so much for joining us. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day here for today. Like I said, that's our last update on Ian for good. Obviously, Ian was quite the nasty storm, and I'm definitely kind of glad to be able to say we're finally ending coverage here of Ian. But like I said, obviously, some nasty conditions is still expected across portions of South Carolina here for today, which that is going to definitely be continuing here. And like I said, obviously, we are going to be, like I said, I'm heading my trip here tomorrow, so I'm not going to really be able to, not going to really be able to do, too much coverage while I'm down there. Like I said, obviously, I am planning on. Like I was saying, obviously I am planning on maybe doing some quick little update live streams for you guys while I'm down there. during some of the days. Like I said, obviously we'll see how that goes. But all right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. I have to get prepared. I have to get packed and everything like that for my live for my live stream. I have to get packed and everything like that for my trip, guys. So once again, thank you so much. You guys absolutely rock. Thank you so much once again. Big shout out goes to Proxy as well as Monica for the support on the channel. Thank you guys so much. You guys absolutely rock. Proxy saying, you too, Andrew, have a great day and safe, fun trip. Well, Proxy, thank you so much. You absolutely rock, my friend. Big shout out goes to Proxy, the absolute legend of the channel. Monica, thank you as well. Thank you guys absolutely so much. You all absolutely rock. Alrighty, guys, that's going to do it here. And, alright, hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys next time. We'll be in Florida. See you later, guys. Peace out.
Bay and inland waters smooth. Saturday night, northwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 1 foot or less. Bay and inland waters light chop. Sunday, northwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 1 foot or less. Bay and inland waters light chop. Sunday night, northwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas around 2 feet. Bay and inland waters light chop. Monday, northwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas around 2 feet. Bay and inland waters light chop. Monday night, north winds around 10 knots. Seas around 2 feet. Bay and inland waters light chop. Tuesday, northeast winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas around 2 feet. Bay and inland waters light chop. Your coastal waters forecast for the following marine location: coastal waters from Englewood to Tarpon Springs out 20 to 60 nautical miles. Issued at 9:52 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Small craft advisory in effect until 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time this afternoon. Rest of today, north winds around 15 knots. Seas 4 to 6 feet. Tonight, north winds 10 to 15 knots, diminishing to 5 to 10 knots after midnight. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Saturday, north winds around 5 knots. Seas around 2 feet. Saturday night, north winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 1 foot or less. Sunday, northwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 1 foot or less, then around 2 feet in the afternoon. Sunday night, northwest winds around 10 knots. Seas around 2 feet. Monday, northwest winds around 10 knots. Seas around 2 feet. Monday night, north winds around 10 knots. Seas around 2 feet. Tuesday, northeast winds around 10 knots. Seas around 2 feet. Your coastal waters forecast for the following marine location: coastal waters from Tarpon Springs to Swanee River out 20 nautical miles. Issued at 9:52 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Small craft advisory in effect until 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time this afternoon. Rest of today, northwest winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Bay and inland waters a moderate chop. Tonight, north winds 10 to 15 knots, becoming northeast 5 to 10 knots after midnight. Seas 1 to 2 feet. Bay and inland waters a moderate chop. Saturday, northeast winds around 5 knots, becoming northwest in the afternoon. Seas 1 foot or less. Bay and inland waters light chop. Saturday night, northwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 1 foot or less. Bay and inland waters light chop. Sunday, northwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 1 foot or less. Bay and inland waters light chop. Sunday night, northwest winds around 10 knots. Seas 1 to 2 feet. Bay and inland waters light chop. Monday, northwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 1 to 2 feet. Bay and inland waters light chop. Monday night, north winds around 10 knots, becoming northeast after midnight. Seas 1 to 2 feet in the evening, then 1 foot or less. Bay and inland waters light chop. Tuesday, northeast winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 1 to 2 feet in the morning, then 1 foot or less. Bay and inland waters light chop. Your coastal waters forecast for the following marine location: coastal waters from Tarpon Springs to Swanee River out 20 to 60 nautical miles. Issued at 9:52 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Small craft advisory in effect until 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time this afternoon. Rest of today, north winds around 15 knots. Seas 4 to 6 feet, subsiding to 2 to 4 feet this afternoon.